My name is Richard Skelton Jr. Here we go. We might have to go get some beer for this. There we go. All right. My name is Richard Skelton Jr. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas, 6/18/66. My mother and father was born in Fort Worth, and my dad, he owned the second largest carpet store in Dallas for 10 years. And we moved to Electra when I was in second grade, and he had a carpet store there. And my mom was just a stay-at-home mom, and her name was Peggy. I had a really good childhood. You know, for some reason, all I ever wanted to do was rope. So I started out when, watching the National Finals Rodeo, and they had a team roping every Tuesday and Friday night over by my house. And I went and roped and started roping and rope cast first, and then went to heading. And then a few years later, I started heeling and went to that roping every week. And I went to school, went to work, then I come home and roped. My family had horses, and my dad roped calves a little bit, but I was really the first one that ever went and rodeoed very much. You know, I went to Ellensburg Rodeo. I roped with Jake Milton in 1990, and I done really good. That was the first time I ever went. I won second, I think, that year, and actually I think it gave me enough money to make my first NFR. You know, to me, the Ellensburg Rodeos, it has changed a lot. You know, when I went, I think there was 35, 40 teams. Nowadays, it's grown to a lot bigger. It's tour rodeo. You know, they have the Hall of Fame, and actually the reps have their good jackpot out there. So, you know, the whole week's really pretty cool. You know, I remember when I was a kid, like first year I went, you know, I got to watch Jake and Clay and T and Bobby and guys like that, you know, and Guy Allen and steer roping. You know, I got to watch all the heroes, and it was pretty cool, you know, being a kid out of Electra and headed up to the Northwest for the first time. You know, one of my favorite memories is, like I say, winning enough money. I think I won second that year with Jake, and knowing I had enough for the NFR. That was a good memory. And I won the steer roping there one time. That was pretty cool. And, you know, going there and just staying all week and not having to really drive to a lot of the rodeos and having the jackpot out to reps. You know, it's pretty laid back, and everybody seems to enjoy the week and have fun. You know, one of the things that I'd like everybody to know about the Ellensburg Rodeo is how, you know, everybody gets behind the rodeo all week in town. And, you know, everybody, you know, you can go to bigger towns and they don't really know sometimes rodeo's going on. You know, it seems like the whole town shuts down that week during the Ellensburg Rodeo, and, you know, and the miners are there, and I have a lot of my friends there, and it's just a great place to go and visit and watch rodeo. And maybe one day I'll go up with my daughter Rainey and hopefully get to watch her and maybe compete, you know. So it's, to me, that would be pretty awesome to go up and kind of help her and show her around and show her the Northwest.